Hey, welcome to the race recap. I'm your host, Jamie Christensen, bringing you highlights from tonight's race at Talladega Speedway. We're going 80 laps around the track. Drew Elliott is your pole sitter this evening with the fastest lap in qualifying. He's going to bring the field of 19 trucks to the green. Tonight's race was all about fuel strategy, as there was only one caution in the race, and we'll bring that to you here in a minute. Let's go right to the race and runs him to the green. Cockpit here with Mike Fair. Mike's currently sitting in 4th position, making his way up to the front. Let's jump right to the action and the only caution of the race, as we're riding on board with Mike Fair again. Mike's drafting the truck in front of him when the truck in front of him just kind of lets up a little bit too much and is taken out. Let's get another angle on this as we're riding with the helicopter here around the track, and driver of the 194 car was just having some technical difficulties, had a poor connection rate, and was just taken out of the race early, but I don't think it was on purpose. It was just technical difficulty during the race. Catching up now after the incident, the 12 car of Calvin Allison, the 57 at Coit, really kind of team up and lead the pack here for a while. These guys were competitive all night and were among many of the trucks betting on fuel strategy to get them the win. Jumping to lap 32, Mike Abbott, Brent Rogers hook up. Those teammates look pretty strong. While we had cooler temperatures this evening, the drafting still required the drivers to switch, as we see the 8 go around the 82 there to cool off, and the 82 kind of falls in line and begins pushing. Jumping to lap 42 now, 8 and 82 come in after leading the pack for fuel. They didn't go with tires this time. In fact, I don't think they went with tires any of the pit stops that they made. Just coming in for a windshield tear off and fuel. Mike just takes a quick splash of fuel and he's right back out. And the same for the 8 of Brent Rogers. Now let's get a look at the 9 of Kevin Cochran. He's been a pretty strong contender these last couple races, but tonight was not really his night. Right now, as we're checking in on him, he's currently running 13th, just trying to make something and hoping for a caution. It didn't really pan out for him this evening, though, as once the draft was broken up and everybody was kind of left to find a partner, Kevin was a little bit too far back in the pack to really make a difference there towards the end of the race. Lap 53 now, 23 of Mike Fair, 88 of Jamie Christensen, had hooked up all evening long, constantly calculating fuel strategy. Like the other racers mentioned previously, they were really just trying to keep their trucks cool and work on the fuel strategy as they're making their way up to the front, trying to get some help in the draft here from the 19. Jumping to lap 62, Brent Rogers in the 8 truck comes in for his final splash of gas here, followed by the 82. Unfortunately, the 82 was speeding down pit road and got held up, who was technically the 8's drafting partner here. Rogers gets his splash of gas and he's out. Let's follow Brent Rogers now on his last lap. Rogers really played that fuel strategy well. Just kind of tucked in and conserving the fuel, sitting in the draft. Doesn't really have any competition at this point, as the second and third place trucks were about 30 seconds behind. Brent Rogers comes out of 4, and his fuel strategy pays off as he wins big here at Talladega. Nice win for Brent Rogers. It's first of the preseason Thunder Series races. Congratulations to him. Let's check in on the second, third, fourth, and fifth place trucks here as they come to the finish line. Mike Fair's really pushing that 88 truck as the 12 of Calvin Ellison and the 57 of Corey Wharton really try to make a push there at the end, but to no avail, as the 88 and the 23 are come in second and third, followed by Calvin Ellison in the 12 truck fourth, and Corey Wharton coming in fifth. But that was a nail biter at the end. Good race for those guys. Good competition all around. Let's check in on Brent Rogers as he runs out of fuel due to that fuel strategy, but is able to make it out to the start-finish line to grab the flag. Let's go ahead and do an interview with our winner tonight. Brent Cowboy Rogers,
your channel started
you're the winner this evening. How's it going?
Doing good, good.
So what was your strategy coming into the race tonight?
Well, actually, I believe it or not, I kind of didn't have no strategy, just to win the race, and that's what we did. But kind of just took up and go, and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, I seen you were hooking up with the 82 of Mike Abbott there. How'd that go?
Oh, the Rocket Man, he was the man. We work well together, so I think I pushed him to the win the other night, and he helped me tonight. So what goes around comes around.
Yeah, definitely. I was wondering if there was at any time were you a little bit nervous about not making it on fuel?
Yeah, the 88 and the other 23 car, they were right there with us, and I didn't know if we were going to make it or not, and so I snuck in behind Mike there and drafted a little. He got caught with a black flag, unfortunately, so he got put down a little bit, I think a lap, and but I hooked up behind him and drafted and got a little fuel and ran out on the back straight after we crossed the checkered line, so that's all good.
Nice, nice. So, did you have any incidents? Did you get any damage on the truck, or did you keep it clean all night?
No, I kept the nose clean all evening. I think it was pretty clean race with everybody. At least I know the top 5 cars had no incidents. Matter of fact, I don't know that anybody had any incidents, but it kept our nose clean for most of the race and got us to the end.
Nice, nice. Mike, do you have any questions for our race winner tonight?
No, I think man, what a great race, and to see him play the strategy like that and have it, come out leading the pack 32 seconds in front of everybody, really worked in his favor. Congratulations on the win, man.
Thank you very much. You guys yourself were there at competition. I had me worried there for a second. You guys are always up there with us, so glad we could pull a win off here for good old AC Delco truck.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Do you have any sponsors? Do you have anybody you want to say hi to?
Oh yeah, I'd say hi to my mom, but she don't watch this.
Good to know. Well, now that she knows that you're being interviewed on it, maybe she'll want to check out the next broadcast. So
I know that's what I'm thinking. She think I'm somebody.
good deal, good deal. Well, are you excited? I guess my last question is: this was the last race before the season starts, and this is really that preseason thunder. So, what's your game plan going into the regular season?
Well, it's going to be a tough series. Anybody can win at any given time, you know that, and but with me, my teammate, we'll just keep knocking at it every day and try to give it our best shot and see where she ends up.
Yep, that makes complete sense. Thanks again for joining us for the after race interview, and again, congratulations on the win.
Thanks for having me.
So, Mike, that was a great finish to the preseason Thunder, and we're really pretty excited about heading into the full season here. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I think the first 5 races being open, I think they went really well. We had some consistent people showing up, and I'm excited about what it's going to mean for the full truck series starting up next week. You running the 88, you happen to finish in first with 172 points. Followed by me with 166 points. Mike, he was only he missed one race over us too, finished in third with 139 points. But to see him show up and run 3 races and be so strong, I think he's going to be one to contend with coming up.
Yeah, I think you nailed the nail on the head there with that one. We've got some really strong competitors in the league right now, and they're always the ones to watch week after week, and they're always driving everybody to bring their A game to the race. So yeah, like you said, I'm excited about the new season. I think a lot of people that have just joined up are excited about the season, and I think everybody's just ready to get this thing started.
Yeah, for sure. We got some big tracks coming up. We're starting the season off with Charlotte, and we'll be running around everywhere: Bristol, Michigan, Texas. I think it's going to be a really well-rounded season, and I know we're going to have some consistent racers, and I think we'll see some teams form and probably some drama play out like early on in the preseason Thunder series. So I'm excited what it means for the series. I'm excited to see some good highlight reels, and excited to see some new faces at the NAVSCAR Racing League.
Yeah, absolutely. With the introduction of the teams and actually the unofficial teammates, it really brings a whole nother level to the competition. So I'm really excited to see what happens next.
For sure, man. For sure. Yeah, if anybody is watching this video and they're interested in checking us out, stop by our website, send us a quick message, and anybody can be a part of the league. You just gotta take some some finesse and some consistent showing up and some willing to learn, and I think we'll have some great people racing without a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the last thing I would key in on is that we've got a bunch of new racers coming in. Some of them are kind of on that probation period. The league administrators are working to put some real tangible milestones out there that need to be achieved to be considered full time in the league. And I think with having those things in place, it's going to be good for the league, and it's going to be good for those people that are trying to get in, because those will be milestones that they can see and try to achieve and progress their way up into the Pro Series. So
I agree, man. I agree. So yeah, we'll get together and do one of these again next week. Until then, thanks for coming out.
yeah, thanks for checking us out.